Rock and rolling, people. Better watch his footwork.
God.
Tonight, we're uncovering 6 of the most spine-chilling encounters ever caught on camera. These stories will have you thinking twice before ever setting foot in an abandoned building alone again. Let's jump straight into the first unsettling encounter. The first video tonight comes from Junior Ramirez, an urban exploration channel focused on abandoned motels and decaying roadside structures. It is March 29th, 2026, in Grants, New Mexico, United States. The group enters the abandoned motel after hearing reports that people may still be using the building. Almost immediately, that possibility feels real. Blankets are left out. Rooms appear disturbed. Items don't look untouched or forgotten. They look used. The tone shifts early. This isn't just an empty structure. It's somewhere that might still be occupied.
All right, guys. So what we heard, what we researched was that this used to be a big hotel back in the 80s. But what happened was that I guess Albuquerque grew a lot more, and people didn't want to really stay here that much. I mean, Albuquerque's an hour away, so what they decided to do was just go all the way to Albuquerque and stay there instead of staying here and waiting an hour. I didn't know this was a restaurant, man. I thought this was like a whole thing. And what we see too is like, watch, like a lot of pictures of like some random stuff. Huh. And then the hotel's not really that big because it's just like a motel, so it's mostly like rooms outside. We gotta be careful too, because other than haunted, I don't think it's haunted. Oh look, there's more pictures over here, look. What the freak? I mean, these pictures were what, from like, I would say like 2000 what, something, bro? Flip it. Look at that bed. No, what the freak? Look at this one, bro. Damn, bro. Look at this, man. Look at that. $7.25, bro. Oh look, 2009.
A sudden noise cuts through the building. Sharp, immediate, and out of place. The reaction is instant. Conversation stops. Attention shifts. For the first time, the possibility of someone else being inside becomes more than just a thought.
I'm new, man. I'm just here. I'm outside.
Really?
Yeah. I come this head and walk in.
What is it?
I heard someone outside. In this specifically.
Like talking?
You know, like walking, you know how the leaves crunch?
I think there is someone outside, bro. I think there is someone outside. Huh? I heard also like leaves on the outside, bro, like right here. I also heard like leaves right here. Look out!
Footsteps from above, not distant, not unclear, directional. The group pauses, listening closely. The sound suggests movement on another level of the building. At this point, the environment feels layered, as if something is moving through it at the same time they are.
I swear, I just, no, like, bro, like not even playing around, bro. What the freak? Wait, what room is this? Jose, you there? Oh, okay. You don't have to worry about like paranormal. Like, because we're not. Yeah, we're not tripping out about paranormal. There's nothing paranormal here, so I mean. I'll be honest with you, bro. I feel like the bunker, that would be a different story, though. Oh, the bunker? Alone? Story, bro. Alone? The bunker alone? We made it to the other side of the. Well, not the other side, to the other motel. Telling Manny that. About the a lot of people say about the walls, like what if the walls can tell a story, and imagine all these stories, bro, like bunch of stories. That's the thing about it too, is that the only thing is that this hotel is not that big. It's kind of small. Wait. What the freak? Wait, yeah, let's go.
Back inside, the sounds continue. Different areas, different directions, but the same result. No visual confirmation, just repeated reminders that something is moving.
What the freak? Wait, yeah, let's go. Hello?
Then a final sharp impact. Something hits or lands nearby, described as possibly being thrown. This changes the tone completely, because this isn't passive noise anymore. It suggests intent. By the end, the question isn't whether something was there. It's what. And more importantly, who. The group leans away from anything paranormal, focusing instead on the signs that were there from the beginning. Used spaces, movement, repeated directional sounds. Everything points back to one possibility, that the building wasn't abandoned at all, just occupied by people who didn't want to be found. Before we move on, if you're enjoying the video so far, leaving a like really helps. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a good time. We recently passed 50,000 subscribers, and that's entirely because of you. The next target is 100,000 before the end of the year. Ambitious, but worth aiming for. There's a hidden word somewhere in this video. See if you can spot it. Now, let's continue. The next horrifying video comes from Rick's Paranormal Adventures, a UK-based paranormal investigation channel focused on solo night explorations of cemeteries, chapels, and historic ruins. It is March 24th, 2026 at Old Bell Chapel Cemetery, Thornton, England. The investigator enters the chapel ruins and begins immediately with an EVP session. He calls out to Fairbecker, directing questions into the empty structure while recording audio for later playback. The environment is still. No movement, no immediate response. At this stage, everything is controlled.
Play with this equipment. If you go near them cat balls or the K2 machine, it'll light up. Use my energy to do so, walk in front of this beam. Do you have any messages for me? Speaking to my device.
Again, nothing on that one, but we'll keep trying. Let's do one more EVP. Is there any spirits here with me today who wants to leave me a message? Come use my energy. My name's Richard. I'm a paranormal explorer, investigator. I just want to make contact with you to prove that there is an afterlife. If you could do that for me, I'd be forever grateful. Please move one of these cat balls on the window. Come tell me your name. Okay, that was a minute long. Try to do them for a minute long each, because any longer than that, I don't think it's practical.
Is there any spirits here with me today?
The first shift appears on the SLS camera. Figure-like shapes begin mapping near the graves. Brief, unstable forms that appear and disappear without a visible source. He reacts in real time, tracking the positions as they flicker in and out. It's not physical confirmation, but it's the first break in the silence.
Are you with me? Just having a look around.
Arthur.
Arthur? Hi Arthur, my name's Richard.
The walls are closing in on you.
The walls are closing in. Do you know how weird it is for it to say that? Because that wall there is leaning in. Let me show you from the outside, because that's actually, if you think about it, a warning sign, isn't it? Because it is a had enough. But I don't know if you can see from this angle, but I'm going to try square it best there. That's leaning in like mad. That's not far away from collapsing. So we'll see. Had enough. What have you had enough of, Arthur?
You are enough.
You are enough. Had enough. What?
The tone shifts again through audio. The spirit talker produces more aggressive phrases. Your soul has expired. She will harm you. The language becomes direct, less observational, more targeted.
See you.
Your soul has expired.
Your soul has expired. Oh, brilliant. Don't like the sound of that. Your soul has expired. Let's move these. She will harm you. Why are you trying to scare me? Who will harm me? Becoming very threatening today, this, towards me. I've never had that before. She will harm you. The walls are closing in. Your soul has expired. Nah, don't know.
Then it crosses into physical space. He reacts instantly, reporting a clear touch on his shoulder. There's no visible cause, no one else present, nothing close enough to explain it. The reaction isn't delayed, it's immediate, because it's felt, not heard or seen.
He caught that. If the EVP caught that breath, that's it. I've fucking done it. You guys better just fucking follow me to death. Please have caught that fucking breath. It went down my neck. What the fuck was that? It was fucking ice cold. Let's play this back. Oh my fucking god, no, I can't.
Is there any spirits with me today?
Calm
Please
down.
come speak into this device.
Calm down.
Did you just touch me on the shoulder?
Fucking shaking.
Give me a message. Tell me your name. Feb.
A second sensation follows. He describes a cold breath down the back of his neck. This time, the reaction is stronger, more disbelief, more panic. At this point, it's no longer about devices or interpretation. It's personal. The early part of the investigation builds slowly. Audio attempts, visual anomalies, suggestive responses, all things that can be questioned. But once it becomes physical, the experience changes completely. Because there's a clear line between observing something and feeling it. And once that line is crossed, everything that came before it starts to feel a lot less uncertain. The next chilling video comes from Urbexial, an urban exploration channel focused on abandoned houses and isolated properties. It is March 31st, 2026, at Lita Thompson Memorial Park. While circling the property, something feels off early. One of the explorers believes he sees movement behind a window curtain. It's brief, easy to dismiss, but it doesn't feel random. In a wooded area, animals are always a possibility. But this doesn't move like that. It feels reactive, like something aware of them.
That's also new.
What?
This jug.
Oh,
That box, this jug.
that's that box with the, yeah, so Why are they using diesel up here, though? That's really weird.
Then something lands near them. An acorn drops suddenly, close, well-timed, and from a direction that doesn't fully make sense. It doesn't feel like it simply fell. It feels placed or thrown. A small action, but deliberate enough to stand out.
Yeah, I told you. Okay. So there is somebody in there. I kind of want to ask if they want me to leave a snack. I have a snack for...
Oh. That's so fucking weird.
You heard the sniff?
Yeah.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, I did.
That's what...
Moments later, the distance closes completely. Standing near a wall and open window, one of them hears a sound just behind him. A sniff. Not distant, not unclear. Right there. Close enough to confirm someone is within a few feet of them, but still unseen.
Staring at somebody through those fucking curtains, dude. I could feel it. Okay.
Should we leave?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna take some pictures of the outside. Inside's bones anyway, it's okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That got me shaken. I wasn't ready to hear that sniff that close to me, dude.
Yeah, that was
I was hoping the acorn just fell, but I saw where it fell and that was inside.
Yeah.
Just like, Yeah, I tried. I told you though, they aren't gonna.
Yeah.
So, in my experiences, squatters will stay as hidden as possible until the last minute like that. And, yeah. Wow. Oh, sorry, I'm still shaking from... I don't think I even got that sniff on video. There is someone in the house.
They're still sniffing.
They are. Yeah. Okay.
Wait. I think it's these birds up here or some shit.
You might be hearing birds now, yeah.
Okay. They just came out of nowhere. Oh shit.
Is that a... That is.
A drill thing?
Yeah, a drill battery.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, this isn't supposed to be open. There's a broken lock in there. Okay. Yeah, I told them I'd... Fuck.
We're leaving.
Yeah. Yeah. I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're going, don't worry.
They're probably just as freaked out as we were, though.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
This is the best thing that they can call home, most likely. Unless it's other urbexers, but they would have
Said
It
something.
would have been different, yeah. That would have been different.
Yeah.
I've run into people before, they would have been different. I mean, they'd also be scared, but they would have been different. They would have heard us and been like, oh shit.
Oh, I'll never forget this. First Urbex expedition, and it's
I think they stay.
At that point, the situation becomes clear. They're not alone, and whoever is inside knows they're there. Instead of revealing themselves, the person stays hidden, watching, reacting only when necessary. The explorers make the decision immediately. They leave. No attempt to push further, no confrontation, just exit. Nothing here is fully revealed. No face, no direct encounter, no confirmation on camera. But the pattern is consistent. Movement before entry. Signs of use inside, objects interacting with them. presence at close range, everything points to the same conclusion. They were being watched the entire time. And the most unsettling part isn't that someone was there. It's that they chose not to be seen. The next shocking video of the night comes from Abandoned with the Boys, an urban exploration channel focused on real-time exploration of industrial sites and restricted zones. It is March 3rd, 2026 in the United States, at an abandoned railside factory complex. Inside the building, the situation changes instantly. An alarm triggers. No buildup, just a sudden, unmistakable signal that something has been activated. The group immediately understands what that means. They're no longer just exploring. They're now on a timer.
Look at all this, guys. Holy shit, look how big this place is. Look at all that still water. Oh my God, that goes way down there. Look at all that. That's insane. Gotta hurry and head down here. That's sick.
How much spots y'all know?
Oh, we know a few. We have like a couple apps and shit. We actually have an app that has like a ton of places. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a fucking like every place in the valley. If y'all know what the Haze app is.
Damn. Alright guys, so this entire area, like down past these stairs, was completely filled with still water. And still water is really not good. If you guys don't know, it can have brain-eating amoebas in it. And even if you just touch your skin, they can like enter your bloodstream and stuff. It's not good. There's also lots of bad bacteria and other stuff. But this was really sick, honestly. There's this really cool chute thing you just saw right there and all those pillars back there. But we couldn't check it out because it's still water. Alright guys, so this is a little more shots of the still water under the stairs where I was walking down. You can kind of see there's a lot of stuff going on there. It's pretty sick. Yeah, honestly. Sorry, it kind of was like upside down there. I was trying to film this part for Instagram, but then I ended up finding some cool stuff, so I wanted to put it in the video. Then there was this really cool pit with more still water in it. There's a bunch of things like that. It goes up here. I'm gonna turn out the light. Yeah, there's that alarm over there that went off. See, look, there's some of the leftover lumber.
Let's go back down.
We can get over right here. Just have to kind of step on this shit. That's a little sketch too.
Once outside, the exposure increases. They move along railway tracks and under an overpass, navigating rubble and open ground. There's less cover, more visibility, and fewer places to stop if something approaches. The risk shifts from internal hazards to being seen.
There's a train coming up.
us. Let's try and get
Let's go over to, let's just hide behind that gravel right there. So now we're just gonna chill on the gravel for a minute. Fly low. We'll see what happens. Look at this though, it's sick. It's like some GTA shit, dude. It's pretty sick. Fuck, just lay still. Alright guys, so we have this shit over here now. Yeah, there's a bunch of railroad materials over here. That's pretty sick, honestly. Look at all this metal. What?
As they continue, something moves nearby. Unclear, brief, but enough to stop them again. Whether it's wildlife, another person, or just movement in the dark, they can't confirm it. But the uncertainty adds to everything already happening.
guys. Oh shit. Got crawl back. All right, guys. So we made it. Kyler's at the crib right now, so you probably haven't.
They push deeper through the railside area, crossing tracks and navigating debris while trying to find a way out. At this stage, the exploration is effectively over. Everything becomes about exit. Nothing here goes wrong in isolation. An alarm, flooded floors, active tracks, unclear movement, each one on its own. Manageable. But stacked together, they change the entire situation. Because the risk isn't just one thing, it's how quickly everything adds up. And once it does, you're not exploring anymore. You're just trying to leave without being the thing that goes wrong. The next video comes from Paranormal Essex, a UK-based paranormal investigation channel focused on real-time explorations of historic locations. It is March 20th, 2026 at Valance House, Dagenham, England. The team opens the investigation by setting expectations early. Valance House isn't new to them. It's a location they describe as part of an ongoing investigation, with previous experiences suggesting consistent activity throughout the building.
And then, 3 weeks after that, Adam was like, have you seen that footage? I was like, what footage? He was like, need to watch it. And then, literally, night vision, this scan, and then the just static just starts to come up, and I've never seen that do that ever. Is this your house? Can you come closer, please? Can you make a noise? Is there anyone here with me? Can you please make my equipment go off? You can touch it, interact with it. Thank you.
I tend to stick with Sony for camcorders, and I've had 3 or 4, and they're all, the quality of them is brilliant.
Yep.
I've never had that happen.
From the start, the tone is established. They're not just exploring, they're returning. In the basement, the first shift appears through equipment. Heavy static interference begins affecting audio and devices. The distortion isn't constant, but it's noticeable, breaking up sound and interrupting clarity at key moments. On its own, it's explainable. But the timing and the environment start to frame it differently.
But as soon as I went into the attic, I straight away was like, okay, do you know what? Now I'm invading their space. As though they had this agreement with the house. I had the agreement with, the energies and spirits that I found that they all had their own section. So as I've gone on...
don't invade my space.
Exactly that. They've got the public there all the time, fair enough. And places like
What, you freaked me out?
I'm so sorry. I sat down.
Like something from the Grinch.
I know. I felt like I needed...
Grinch? The Grudge.
The Grudge, but thanks for calling me the Grinch. That's great, But I felt like I was really going complete back in time. Like I was laying at the top of that stairs. Even before the moment I felt, that their life was taken, I felt that I was being, energetically, thrown down that stairs.
Okay.
And when I was sitting at the top and you come along and you was like, what are you doing? I didn't know. I just felt that I was almost energetically in their imprint of how they felt at that time. Very emotional, very confused.
So you was mimicking them?
Yeah, exactly like that. I felt like I needed to.
Yeah.
I felt like I really needed to step into that energy for a moment just to be able to not even comprehend their life, but
and understand them.
Exactly that, because as a medium you need to do that.
On the staircase, the intensity becomes personal. The medium reports a strong emotional reaction, linked to a female presence. The description is specific: distress, impact, a moment involving force on the stairs. It's no longer about environment or equipment. It's about narrative, an event being interpreted in real time. the earlier interference is revisited. The static and distortion are now framed as interaction, energy being drawn or manipulated to affect devices. What started as a technical issue is redefined as communication. The meaning changes, without the evidence changing. By the end, the investigation isn't built on one clear event, but on layers: interference, interpretation, emotional response. Each one reinforces the next. And that's what shapes the conclusion. Not a single moment, but how every moment is explained. Because in locations like this, what you experience matters, but how you interpret it is what defines what it becomes. Before we get into the next clip, around 70% of people watching aren't subscribed. We're working toward 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And if you're enjoying the video, hitting subscribe really does help. All right, let's get back to it. The last video of the night comes from Exploring with Kevlar, a UK-based urban exploration channel focused on real-time walkthroughs of abandoned buildings and forgotten structures. It is July 14th, 2025, in an abandoned church in Honeyfield, United Kingdom.
Yes people, welcome back to the channel. So today, I'm over in Huddersfield. I've literally just set up camera. I'm going to check this church out. I don't know if I better get in, but if I can, I'll be in. You know the score. You know how I work. But there's the church is here, at the side of me. This church. I don't know if I better get in, but have a look. If we can get in, we'll go in. Over there. Pigeons, as always. Yeah, we're in there. We can get in. Little spot.
The explorer arrives at the church and begins scouting entry points. The exterior immediately shows signs of long-term neglect, overgrowth, broken access points, and structural wear. After a short search, he confirms there's a way inside. The location is quiet, completely undisturbed. He enters the building. Inside, the condition becomes clearer. The space is dark, debris scattered across the floor, with visible damage throughout. Movement is slow and deliberate as he adjusts to the layout and lighting. There's no immediate threat, just decay.
Woo! Get that on camera. Pigeons. Fucking hell, it took my head off that gun, didn't it? Yes people, so we're inside this church in Huddersfield. Have a look.
He continues more cautiously now. Sections of the floor appear unstable, forcing him to check each step. The risk shifts from atmosphere to structure. Every movement becomes deliberate.
Pigeons galore. Got a bit of paranormal gear as well. I don't like playing paranormal really there. It's all ruined it. That's sick, isn't it? Not as bad as Teapot Hall. If you've seen the Teapot Hall video, go over to on my channel and look at that. Extremely full of pigeons.
Another sudden movement, More birds, again breaking the silence. Smaller this time, but enough to keep the tension from fully dropping.
Oh, wood.
They're right next to a travel lodge as well. I'm gonna step on it. Oh, that's a right window, is that? A picture of that. Yes, guys, so I've just got a few snaps. It's not a bad explore, to be fair. Seen a van pull up outside, but that could be at the travel lodge. I'm not asked about that. It's not a big place. Pretty exciting, to be fair. Don't think it'll be honoured. Not many places are. So I'm going to get a bit of drone footage now. And I'll see you outside. Peace out. Bye.
A brief moment of uncertainty. He reacts to something outside, possibly a vehicle or movement beyond the building. It's not confirmed, but it introduces a different kind of awareness. Not internal this time, but external. He pauses, then continues. Nothing here escalates into a clear threat. No confrontation, no confirmed presence. No single defining moment. But that's the point. Because not every location builds to something. Some just hold a constant level of unease. Unstable ground, sudden noise, moments you can't fully place. And when you're alone in a place like this, that's enough. Because the tension doesn't come from what happens. It comes from knowing how easily something could. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these 6 spine-tingling encounters, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more chilling and terrifying videos. There's always another mystery waiting to be uncovered, and you won't want to miss what's next. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.